Hi, I'm Ben, the CTO at Solaris Upgrade, the company that makes PaygOps. I'm here today to show you around the new data features of PaygOps that allow you to take ownership of your data and improve your understanding of your business and your decision making. The data features of PaygOps are comprised of the analytical database and the custom dashboards. We're going to talk about both of those today. The analytical database is a database that contains all of your data from PaygOps in a way that is structured, easy to use, and well documented. The data can be accessed from your favorite BI tool or directly from the built-in tool of PaygOps. The built-in tool of PaygOps is a custom dashboard builder that allows you to use the structured data to create dashboards with the data that really matters for your organization, be it used for operational purposes, financial planning, impact measurement, or whatever you can dream of. Without further ado, let's dig in. So, what you can see here in front of you is an example of a dashboard that I made with the dashboard builder, and that showcases a little bit the kind of things you can do. So here, for example, we have a little graph that shows the spread of what the call center is spending time doing. So we see a lot of reminding to pay. We can see as well the evolution of the issue resolution time, where I actually spread it by the most common issues we have with accessory, with battery, and I can set like a goal line, so the after sales staff knows what they're aiming for. You can also create lists. So here I created a little list, which is the list of the clients who missed payment in the last week, and you can, for example, use that for your call center and include just the essential information that mattered in my imaginary use case, which was just the phone number, the first name, family name, when the payment was actually due, as well as the phone number of the lead generators that brought me that client, so I can maybe get their help to get the client to pay. All of this was created in a totally custom way. It just came out of my imagination. It's something that's relatively quick to do, and I'll show you a little bit more how to do that later. But so you can see a little bit how operationally you can create a dashboard with really the data that matters to you and to your organization. And the important thing to note here is that that data is not static. Like all of your agents, all of your like hub manager, your area manager are not going to see the same thing as you. Here, for example, you can see that here I'm seeing all of the interactions, so like 40,000, because I'm with the view of a headquarter person. But if I was logged in as an area manager, for example, that's in charge of this Andersonburg cluster, I would see this, which is the view of just what happened in that particular cluster, which has actually been fairly quiet in terms of issues, but still has some clients that have missed payments in the last week. And that's really the key things here, is that with the dashboard builder, you build dashboard, you build visualization lists of what you need, but then what your staff sees is just the data that matters to them in terms of like the actual content of it. And that's really what's essential here. And you can even go like a little bit further, so that you can even give some control to your staff about what they're actually saying. So we saw an operational dashboard. Here is another example of something that's more financial. As you can see, I can actually create custom filters that allow me to actually filter that dashboard by saying that I let the users, my user control. So maybe my user wants to see a little bit how my portfolio at risk is evolving, but see that for a particular offer or for a particular age group. And for that, I can actually create those little custom filters. As you can see, you can also create things that are a little bit more complex in terms of metrics. So here I've created receivable at risk and sort of been tracking that. And this is actually a custom metric with a custom formula that I can create, and then I can create graph from that. And so you can see you have actually quite a lot of power, but now I think it's time to dig in and show you actually how to create one of these visualizations for yourself. So to create a visualization for yourself, we're going to go here and start by going into the data tool itself. Once in the data tool, what you want to create is a question. Each of those visualizations, in the end, is just a question that you're asking yourself. Here we're actually going to try and recreate the one that I was just showing you, which is how did my portfolio at risk evolved over the last few months. So first I select the data that I want. Here actually I want to look at the history of my contract. I'm going to select contract history. And then I want to have my graph show it, let's say, month by month. And what I want to look at is actually the portfolio at risk status group. I want to have a little count of it. I'm going to visualize that. I have a graph here. I don't like so much that kind of visualization, so I'm going to display it in stacked lines. And we are done. So as you see, it was very quick. I can create that kind of visualization, get that kind of insight about the data in a very quick way. And then I can also filter it a little bit more. So maybe I want to see just the last 6 months, or maybe I wanted to add like extra filtering. So maybe I want to see just the client with a specific offer, or just the clients that come from a specific hub. So you have all sorts of filtering that's available to you. You have a lot of options there to really dig in and really make the visualizations that matter to you. Here you can also change the way your data is presented. So here I did it the wrong way around. Here I wanted to actually show the parses group for each of the month, and that's what I do here. So yeah, as you can see, with that type of tool, in a few minutes I show you how you could use the PaygOps data tool to not only get insight into your organization, but also spread that information to your agents with only the information that really matters to your business, and really the information that your agents need to see to make them more efficient day to day. And that's all for today, folks. We've just scratched the surface. So if you want to learn more about it, more about our data tool, just contact our customer success team and they will be happy to help you. Thank you very much.